Our first senior is Michael Brinkmeyer. Michael was being escorted by his mom and dad, Bruce and Teresa. His activities while Staley includes soccer for 4 years, football 3 years, basketball 4 years, tennis 4 years, judo 2 years, leadership 2 years, adaptive PE 2 years, and FBLA 1 year. Michael's future plans are to attend Missouri State and have a big, happy family. His favorite basketball memory was beating Liberty North in their brand new gym on senior night. Michael's message to underclassmen: take advantage of all the opportunities you have and have no regrets. Mr. Michael Brinkmeyer.
I know, isn't that cool?
Our next senior is Zachary Preston Riley. Night-Staley are NHS 2 years, baseball 4 years, and basketball 4 years. Zach's plans are to play collegiate basketball at Rochurst University. Go Hawks! His favorite basketball memory was holding the ball for 7 minutes against Kearney. Wasn't that exciting? Zach's message to underclassmen is: do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do, or just do it. Mr. Zach Riley. It is being scored by Paul and David Wilkerson. Night-Staley activities are basketball, baseball, tennis, gun life,
I know. 3 more years.
Mizzou, and major in kinesiology. Okay, that's close enough. His favorite basketball memory was beating Oak Park. Dave's message to underclassmen is: get more gym time in it, because what you put into it is what you get out of it. Mr. Nathan Wilkerson. Our next senior is Jody Kraft. He's being escorted by his grandparents, Mike and Judy Kraft, and his mother, Jody Blackwell. Jody's activities while Belgian include basketball 4 years, tennis 1 year, and young life. Jody's future plans are to be a coach. First one in his family to go to college. His favorite basketball memory was beating Liberty North at their house on senior night. Jody's message to underclassmen is: keep working hard, keep your head up, and strive to be better each day. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jody Kraft. Our fifth senior is Chad Hall. Chad is being escorted by his mom and his activities include choir for 4 years, golf for 3 years, and basketball 4 years. Chad's future plans are to go to college for architecture. His favorite basketball memory was hitting his first three-pointer in his high school career. Chad's message to underclassmen: don't let anything get in the way of your dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, Chad Hall.
His brother.
Baseball for 4 years and basketball 2 years. Brian plans to go to Missouri State, major in sports medicine, and play baseball. His favorite basketball memory was beating Liberty North on their senior night. Brian's message to underclassmen: keep working hard and it will pay off. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Brian Young. Our next senior is Mo Lam. Mo is being escorted by his activities while being excluded as Staley include basketball for 3 years, track and field 2 years, science Olympiad 3 years, and National Honor Society for 2 years. Most future plans are to attend the UNKC School of Medicine 6-year program. His favorite basketball memory was beating Liberty North on their home court on senior night. Most message to underclassmen: when you commit to something in life, always bring 100% effort into every way.
That's right. Got ready to get in.
3-point half field. Guys, have a good family, and hopefully in that order. John's favorite basketball memory was, yes, you guessed it, beating Liberty North on their court while he was senior. His message to their classmates, walking out to the kid, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, John Hatfield. Our final senior tonight, we honor is Xavier Smith.
I like his mom.
Activities include playing basketball since the age of 7, the drummer at his church, and hanging out with his buddy Morel Whitfield. Xavier plans to attend Central Methodist University or Georgia Southern. His favorite basketball memory was not beating Liberty North on their senior court. Just kidding, it was his favorite. Xavier passes this sage advice on to underclassmen. Stay in the gym and weight room and stay out of trouble. Special thanks to the Lord and first to my mother, Nan, my papa, my aunt, and 3 sisters for their support, encouragement, and love that has gotten me to this stage in life. I am so grateful. Xavier Smith.
Yeah.
And now let's meet the manager. It's Paul Newman. He's joined by his parents, Paul and Kathy Newman. Paul's activities include basketball 1 year and management 3 years. His future plans are to attend Maple Woods for 2 years and then the University of Kansas, John J. Hoff. His favorite basketball memory, blocked a shot off the backboard his freshman year. His message to underclassmen, stay in school. Good message, Paul. Paul Newman. Basketball 1 year, manager 1 year, grad 4 years, and the newspaper staff 1 year. Your plans are to attend Maple Woods for 2 years, then attend a 4-year university to become a physical therapist. His favorite basketball memory is when he blocked his first shot as a freshman. And his message to underclassmen, stay in school and study hard, and you'll turn out like me. Liam Clare. For this senior.
Well, folks, it's time for another Grandpa Sports video, and we are here tonight at Staley High School in Falcon Fieldhouse, and it is senior night, last home game for a bunch of these guys here tonight. Got Michael Brinkmeyer, going to be his last game, Zach Riley, Nathan Fulkerson, Jody Kraft, Chad Hall, Brian Young, Mubashar Alam, John Hatfield, and Xavier Smith. This is going to be the first 4-year class of seniors coming through Staley High School. So we get an idea of development that's going on here at Staley as these young men come in here as freshmen going out as seniors now. Going to be going on to bigger and better things. But tonight they're going to be taking on the Rochurst Hawklets. And the tip's up in the air. Zach Riley's going to control it. It's over to Michael Brinkmeyer. Zach going to drive the lane, kicks it out to Brian Young. Brian with a 3, just a little bit short. Zach gets the rebound, throws it back in, but can't control it. And it goes over to Rochurst. Going inside to one of the big boys. Hatfield tried to stop him, couldn't do it. Zach's going to come down with the rebound. Going to kick it ahead to Michael Brinkmeyer. And they're going to call traveling on Michael Brinkmeyer. Got about 40 seconds gone here, no score. Have a drive, they're no good. That was Pat Jones on the drive. Hatfield's going to come away with it. Boy, Hatfield with a hot hand. Here's the freshman, Trevor Lamb. Trevor Lamb is going to drop a 3. The young freshman coming up here playing varsity ball here with the guys and starting to fit right in. And I think they're going to call that on Zach for reaching in. on Nick
First teams first.
Deathridge. Be Rochurst ball out of bounds. Over here in the corner, going to be a 3 try, no good. That was Brian Fosselman with the try. Kick it over to Trevor again. He's got time. He squares up, pumps it up, but a little bit short and on this side of the rim. Rochurst going to come down with it, and Pat Jones, the 6'2 senior, just too strong of an arm on that, and it's going to go out of bounds. It looks like Rochurst is going to pick Staley up. Put a little full court pressure on. Yeah, they're not real serious about it, as they just more or less come up for the inbounds play, it looked like, more than anything, and then immediately drop back. Not really putting any pressure on the person bringing the ball up. Zach Riley going to go right down the lane, and Staley right out in front now with a 5-0 lead. Michael Brinkmeyer in there battling with the big boy, Deathridge. And I think they're going to call a foul on Deathridge, as him and Brinkmeyer were really battling there under the basket. Going to be Staley ball on the baseline, and once again, Rochurst now up here with the full court pressure. See whether or not they pursue it. See they don't pressure the ball, and everybody drops back. Zach now is going to bring it up court over the half court line. And it's going to be a steal. Zach trying to give it to Trevor, and Trevor is going to foul Pat Jones, as Pat made the drive after he intercepted that pass right down the lane, but Trevor is going to foul him. Pat's going to be on the line shooting 2. It's 2 team fouls now on Staley. And boy, Rochurst coming in here, they're not exactly firing the ball in. Second one's up, and there's the first point for Rochurst for the game. Zach going inside again and kicks it out to, or kicks it into Michael Brinkmeyer. Michael couldn't get the handle. Shots up, off, rebound, Rochurst up again. Brinkmeyer with a tip. And I think they are going to call a foul on Staley, just 2. 2 or 3 guys there battling for that. It's going to be on John Hatfield, and it's going to be Kyle Wolf, the 6'5 junior. And he shoots a jump shot there, more or less, for his free throw, but it does go in. That's going to be 5-2. Wolf again, jump, and it's good. And Rochurst with the substitution. Clay Guy, the 6'5 senior, is going to check in now. Brian Young put it in bounds on the baseline into Zach Riley. Kicks it out to Brian. Brian's going to get it up over half court. 5:15 to play. Staley with a 5-3 lead. Here's Zach with a 3, and Zach Riley is going to drop that. 8-3 now, Staley. And they try to kick it over to Guy, and I think Zach got a hand on it, and it's going to be John Hatfield with the left hand, and make it 10-3 Staley. Guy with a shot, no good. Brian Young had a hand on it, but couldn't hang on to it, or had a hand in it. Kyle Wolf, I'm sorry, with the shot. Boy, Hatfield was cocked, and I mean, he was way out there. Maybe decided he needed to get just a little bit closer in. Brian Young takes a look, changes his mind, and kick it out to Trevor Lamb. Coach Wheeler's wanting something over there, and I'm not sure what. And I think they must have called 5 seconds as Zach held onto the ball. and didn't get rid of it.
Number 1.
Bradley Wilkins. Bradley Wilkins into the game. And they're going to get Michael Brinkmeyer, I think, for slapping or grabbing a hand there.
Michael Brinkmeyer picks up his first.
It's going to be 4 team fouls now on Staley, just 1 on Rochurst. And here's a jumper, pulls up, and Bradley Wilkins just into the game is going to put 1 in. Zach again trying to go to Michael Brinkmeyer. Zach passing one way, Michael going the other. (10-7) now, 3:15 to play here in the first quarter. Shot, and it's going to go down. Kyle Wolf, 2 more. (10-9). Staley now with a 1-point lead. Here's Zach Riley with a 3, and he will drop it. Zach with a hot hand here tonight so far. Zach with 8 points so far here, and we still got 2:38 to play in the first quarter. Rochurst goes to the big guy, Clay Guy. He kicks it out. Inside, turnaround jumper, no good. Hatfield with the rebound. Wolf had the shot, just didn't drop it. Zach Riley again, and Zach Riley's going to drop another one. And Coach Nussbaum says, hey man, let's have a talk about this guy. We can't just keep letting him do that. Looks like they're going to have a 30-second timeout here. And folks, we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we are back underway again here in the first quarter, 2:07 to play. Zach Riley just got through draining another through, putting 3, draining, oh forget it, you know what I mean. And here's a 3 try by Rochurst, no good. Rebound by Wolf, puts it up, no good, and Brian Young is going to come down with it. And Brian's going to go the length of the court, kick it out to Trevor, but Trevor cannot do it. Jody Kraft looks like he's checked in here now. I think Jody has checked in for Zach Riley. Shot no good, rebound by Wolf, and the 6'5" junior puts it up and in. 16-11. Trevor, Brian Young kicks it out to Hatfield. Hatfield goes into the lane, throws it up there, but there was some pressure there. Had to try and get over one of the big trees and had to change the trajectory of the shot. Michael Brinkmeyer with the play. Coach Wheeler wanted to act like that wasn't out of bounds as he tried to hit it back. But I don't think the referee bought it. And here they work a play with a screen up here at the top of the key. And I believe that was Connor Coleman with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled, which is going to be, foul's going to be first on Jody Kraft, 5th team foul on Staley.
On the line, shooting 2 for Rochurst, Kyle Wolf.
Kyle Wolf at the line with that little jumper again, and that's 3 free throws for Kyle. Xavier Smith's going to come in for Trevor Lamb. Jody Kraft fouled him. Here's the other one, and man, he is deadly with that little jump free throw. And now Nathan Fulkerson also checks in, and Zach Riley's back in. And we are going with the speed and short lineup here, you might say. And they've got Jody trapped here, and they're going to call backcourt on Jody. Backcourt on Jody as he was getting double team, excuse me, on the defense there. and the ball is going to go over to Rochurst. And there's a 3 try, and it will fall for Pat Jones, 6'2" senior.
Tied up.
And now it is tied up, 16 all. And boy, Hatfield all alone here by himself. He can square up. John Hatfield, Mr. 3, is going to drop it, and it looks like Pat Jones is going to drive down just almost with no pressure and go in. Jody once again trapped, and they're going to call a foul on Jody Kraft as he throws an elbow there.
Also, Jody Kraft, that's his second.
That'll be 2 on Jody. Jody feeling a lot of heat right there. I think a little frustration as he drops the elbow as he swings around. And here's a shot here with time running out by Clay Guy, and it's no good. Well, we got to go down here, I'm sorry. And right now your score here at the end of 1 period, Staley with a 19-18 lead over the Rochurst Hawklets. We'll be back after this. Okay, we are back underway here with the second quarter. And Jones is going to make that drive again, and I think Zach Riley was on the block there for that. Jones almost unattended there, going into the free throw lane, and they get an easy bucket inside to Kyle Wolf as Staley's kind of caught sleeping. And now it's 2019 Rochurst. You can feel the intensity of the game picking up. Zach Riley is going to pull up for 2.
Zach Riley.
And Staley's going to get back ahead, 21-20. And it looks like Jones is going to drop another one, 23-21.
Pat Jones with the 3.
Staley works it around. Trevor Lamb back in. Looks like he was going to try to go to Nathan Fulkerson, but I think the ball was kicked by a Rochurst player. So it's going to be Staley ball down here on this end. Imagine they are going to start picking up Zach just a little closer now, as he has really been hitting the shots here so far. And here's Zach with another 3, but it is pretty short. Nathan Fulkerson almost had a hand on it. Rochurst is going to come away with it. And a nice layup there by Brian Fosselman. 25-21 now with 6:25 to play. Back to Zach. Nathan Fulkerson puts up the fake, goes with the shot, but it's going to get blocked as Nick Deathridge with the block. Hatfield with a 3, no good, and a long pass down court, but it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Staley ball.
Michael Brinkmeyer back in for
Looks like Michael Brinkmeyer is going to come back in. And Nathan Fulkerson will go out. Hatfield starts to drive, kicks it over to Brian Young in the corner. Zach looking at, wanted to go to the baseline, I think. Now he changes his dribble, drives the lane, goes up with the left hand, but it's short. All of a sudden now the bucket starts to get on the basket for Staley. And Jones comes down now with another undefended shot. And I think Coach Wheeler is going to call a timeout, and maybe some of the words out of his mouth might be, we got to pick up number 3. We'll be right back after this timeout. Okay, Staley will play it in on their baseline, and that's going to be a pushing foul there on Connor Curlman, the 5'9" junior. That'll be just the second team foul on Rochurst. Trevor's going to get loose to get the pass, kick it back to Brian Young. Brian's going to get it over half court, drives, goes to the basket, but comes up a little short. And a three over in the corner all by himself is Andrew Kramer. And I believe that's going to be a foul surely on Kyle Wolf as he was reaching over the back of Trevor Lamb.
Kyle Wolf, that's his first, team's third.
Brian Young puts it in play. Staley down court with it. Trevor looking inside, goes to the corner, kicks it out to Zach. Zach's going to pull up with a shot, no good. Like I say, the lid is on the basket, and once again, Rochurst is going to sneak behind Staley with a backdoor play, but they can't make the basket. We've got 4:35 left to play in the second quarter. Hatfield with three, no good. Rochurst with a 25-21 lead, and that's going to be off of Staley, out of bounds. Get it into Wolf. Rochurst looks a little hesitant about what they want to do with the ball, so they bring it out front, start setting something up. Jones. Down over to Deathridge, and then Kyle Wolf on the inside. As now Rochurst starting to truly paint the paint in there with shots on the inside on the Staley defense. .347 to go now. Rochurst with a 6-point lead. Hatfield gets away from his guy, but he can't sink the shot. And once more, somebody coming down the lane. They can't seem to seal off that lane. Kyle Wolf with two more. And Wolf all of a sudden now with it looks like about 14 points. And I think just about every one of them, except free throws, have been in the paint. Coach Wheeler's not exactly happy with what he sees, I don't think, so he's going to call a timeout, talk it over with the boys. 3:18 to play. Rochurst with the lead, 29-21. Okay, 3:18 to play. Jody Kraft and Xavier Smith are going to check in. Michael Brinkmeyer, John Hatfield, and Brian Young. That's your five players. Boy, Jody looking inside for Michael. Here's Xavier, and Xavier with a three. As another senior puts some score on the board here for the Falcons. Gets it back to 5. And there is a 2 for Kyle Wolf. And Kyle just really killing Staley here so far. One of the Rochurst players on the floor, Jody. I think it's going to Michael Brinkmeyer. Michael Brinkmeyer with an elbow. Fouls on Michael Brinkmeyer. It's going to be his second. And Jones is going to drive by Brian Young with the left hand and lay it up. 33-24 now, 9-point lead for Rochurst as they start to spread the score out here just a little bit. Jody trying to penetrate, and I think that's going to be a foul on Bradley Wilkins. but it's only the 4th team foul. So it's gonna number 1. Zach kicks it in the corner to Xavier, but they come out and pick him up pretty quick and not gonna be able to get anything off. Hatfield here wants to look. He had it cocked but couldn't get it up. Guy knocks it away from Hatfield, but Brian Young's gonna recover. Jody fakes the 3 and kicks it over to Xavier. Brian Young, man, Staley just having a hard time even getting a shot here, as this Rochurst defense is pretty tough. 1:31 to play here in the second quarter. Staley still working it around. Brian Young in the corner, and they try to go inside to Michael Brinkmeyer, but it's not there. It is there, but the ball is going to be knocked away by Clay Guy, the 6'5" senior, but still Staley ball out of bounds. A minute and 10 to go here in the first quarter. Get it into Hatfield. Over to Xavier Smith. Hatfield wants to take a shot. Xavier, and the ball is going to roll away. Xavier, I think, was tripped, and they're going to get it down court. They save it. And it's going to be a shot for Bradley Wilkins, number 1. 35-24, 11 points now. 39-38. 35 seconds here in the second quarter, I'm sorry. Jody Kraft with a shot, no good. Not only got a lid on that basket, I think we got a lid with a lock on it, as Staley now having trouble finding the range here on home court for senior night. Staley defending pretty good, and going to be a turnaround jumper for Kyle Wolf as he gets a little distance between himself and Hatfield. And the score here at the half is going to be Rochurst Hawklets 37, Staley Falcons 24. We'll be back here right after halftime. Okay, here we go with second half action. Rochurst with a 13-point lead here, 37-24. Hatfield's going to come right out and fire one. Lamb with the rebound, and it's no good. And I believe it's Brian Young going to put that back up, and he is going to get fouled. So Brian Young's going to be going to the free throw line here, shooting 2. And that is on Nick Deathridge. In and out for Brian. No. Here goes the second one for Brian. Up. Off to the right side. Brian's going to get his own rebound, but will miss the shot. And they're going to go inside to the big guy, and that's going to be Nick Deathridge, the 6'5" senior. Make it 39-24. Zach drives past this guy and is going to lay it up on the glass and come away with 2. And Fosselman's going to get behind the defense, and it's going to be an easy bucket. Zach gets it, kicks it back out to Brian. Zach drives, goes to Michael Brinkmeyer. I think Michael rushed his shot just a little. And the rebound comes away to Rochurst, and that's no good. A 3 try by Fosselman, but no good. Hatfield with the rebound. Here's Trevor Lamb with a 3 try, no good. The senior brain is not working real good there tonight. And it's going to be Kyle Wolf for 2. Now it's 43-26. Once again into Michael. Michael with the left hand. Kind of an underhanded hook throw it up there kind of shot, but it does go in. 2 for Michael, 28-43. And give it 2 more to Deathridge. Gymnasium pretty quiet here as Staley. Zach Riley with a 3 try, but no good. Rebound Rochurst. And the momentum has not only shifted, but it looks like the feeling of the players. Hatfield's going to come down, going to drive. They put up the blocks in front of him, and he has to go around it in kind of an odd angle, and they're back behind the defense again. And give 2 more to Kyle Wolf. And for Wolf, man, he has got to be in 20s at least by now. Kick it out to Brian Young. Brian looks at a 3. 22 for Wolf, and give 2 for Brian Young on that drive. Nice job by Brian. And Zach Riley's going to get back this time as Rochurst has pulled that play off I don't know how many times. And Hatfield's going to drive the lane. And we'll make 2. Going to take a little time out here with 4:50 left here in the 3rd quarter, and Rochurst ahead 47-32. Got 47 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. Rebound, no good. Rebound again. Xavier with the block. Rochurst regains control. Drive, kick it way over here for a 3. And it's going to be good. Tom Keller, the 6'3" junior. And now we're going to be having a running clock here as Rochurst with a 30-point lead. Nathan Fulkerson right at the free throw lane, and Nathan Fulkerson will drop it. And that'll stop the running clock, but we are down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and Keller is going to drive the baseline and reverse a layup. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's going to be the Rochurst Hawklets 64, Staley Falcons 34. We'll be back with 4th quarter action. Okay, 8 minutes more to go. Rochurst, they're going to get the ball here to start the 4th quarter. And that's going to be a long 3 there for Andrew Kramer, and he will drop it. Hatfield's going to drive, throws up the layup, and he's going to get 2. 36-67. Hatfield for 2. Kick it over in the corner. 3 try, bounces high. Zach had a handle on it. Then 0-0. Clay Guy loses it, and Jody Kraft picks it up on the floor. Jody with a 3. And Jody Kraft is going to drop a 3. That'll make it 67-39. Once again, keeps that 30-second or running clock away on the 30-point advantage. Going to get it inside to Tom Keller, and he's going to go for the bucket, but it's no good. But it will be Rochurst ball. Mo Alon, I forgot, he was the one guy that hasn't been in yet. Big Mo in to play now. And Mo gets the awesome job of guarding the 6'5" Clay Guy. And I think we've got a foul here on somebody. Foul is going to be on Chad Hall as he was going up against Guy. Get it inside to Gabe Reyes. And man, we've got 3 players on the floor. And Chad Hall kind of slow to get up, but he is up on his feet now as he laid there face down for a little while. Make everybody a little bit worried. And I think Chad's going to go sit down.
Nate Fulkerson back in for the Falcons.
Staley with a pretty short lineup in here right now with Xavier, Mabashir Alam, Jody Kraft, Nathan Fulkerson, and Zach Riley, the only 2 with any height, and I think they just go 6'2". Jody going into the free throw lane again, drops a shot, no good. Nathan Fulkerson comes up with it off the floor. Xavier is going to get blocked, but he gets his rebound, puts up a shot, and it's going to be off of a Rochurst player and will be Staley ball on the baseline.
Connor Coleman.
The Falcons here not giving up. They're still playing.
And Zach Nelson both in for Rochurst.
Here's Jody with a 3 again. Jody drops another 3. Yeah. 42-67 and got it down to 25 points. Both teams with predominantly reserve players in the lineups now. Jody with another 3, no good. Going to kick it ahead, drive, and Xavier is going to get called on the foul. And it looks like Tom Keller will be going to the line. That'd be the first foul on Xavier, second team foul, as we've still got 5:38 to play here. Rochurst with the 67-42 lead. Shots up and will bounce off for Keller. Dribble, pump, squat, shoot. No good. Nathan Fulkerson with the rebound, going to kick it ahead. Xavier gets behind the defense, and that's going to be a foul, it looks like, on Andrew Hall, and Xavier Smith is going to be going to the line. The X factor here is trying to put a little score on the board for the Falcons.
Andrew Hall, that's his first on the line shooting to Xavier Smith.
And the first one's no good for Xavier. Oh, no, Xavier has a score. Yes, Xavier does have a 3. Make it 4 points for Xavier. And his family is pumped down there. We get a loud scream out of most of them. Kick it over into the corner. 3 try, no good. Zach Riley battles for the rebound, and Mo Alam is going to come away with that. And he kicks it right back to Zach. Zach looks inside, comes to Xavier. Mo looking hungry in there. He wants the ball. Jody's going to drive again. It is in and out. Puts it on the backboard. And a drive the length of the court. Bradley Wilkins, and he lays it up and in. And we are at 43-69. 4:30 to play. Zach to the free throw line. Shot no good. Pretty flat shot. Not much arch there. Might have been the problem. And Rochurst down court quick, working it around. Wilkins fakes the shot, backs up, kind of calms things down. This pace of this game going pretty quick end to end. Far side, inside. And now here's Wilkins again with a shot, and it's going to be a 3. Bradley Wilkins, 43-72, 29-point lead. Jody's going to drive and will make it. 3:35 to play. Easy layup on the inside for Reese. I'm sorry, Reese.
Jody Kraft has got the ball. Lost it.
Zach comes up with it inside to. All right, and Mo gets 2 points on senior night. Mo alum is going to get them points that he's been looking for. No good, short, and will bounce out of bounds. And I think Mo running with just a little bit more staggers to his step. And it's going to be Staley ball, and Zach Riley is going to come out of the game, which may be he coming out for his last home game here as a senior at Staley, as we've got 3:02 to play, and this game now up to the reserves on both teams. And here's Mo again with the ball, and he's going to stop and drive, and he will get fouled. And Mo going to be going to the line, shooting 2.
Ben Johnson has his first team score, shooting 2.
Ben Johnson, number 35. And here's Mo with the first one. The dip, the shot, and off the front. No good. Looks like Tyler Nugent has checked back in also. Off the front of the rim again, both of them short. .240 to play. Rochurst working it around. Looks like they're wanting to go inside. They get it inside. Nice play by both of those guys. Johnson and Decker, I believe it was. Yeah, J.P. Decker with the shot there at the end. 2:14 to go. Going to go into Tyler Nugent. Tyler going to turn around, puts it up, and give Tyler Nugent 2 points on the turnaround jumper. 49-76. Ball gets kind of tipped and thrown away.
I don't see Tyler Nugent on here.
I didn't put him on there. I thought he was hurt. And it's going to be 2 from the corner for Tom Keller. .49-79, 30 points, minute and 30 to go. Here's Mo again with a 3, no good. Drive by Rochurst off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, and they're going to put it back in. And it's going to be a foul on Nathan Fulkerson, I'm pretty sure. And that will be Tom Keller, going to the line. 1:02, and the clock runs here on senior night. Kind of like to see these guys play. And good, he misses the first one. So the ball will be back in play. Going to go inside again, and that's going to be J.P. Decker, the 6'3" sophomore, with the shot there, and it will be good. Make it 83-49. Jody Kraft makes the drive, the jump shot, and he's going to be fouled in the act. Be Jody Kraft going to the line, and I think this game is going to end with Jody Kraft on the line shooting free throws. And the first one's no good.
Remind everybody, please stay in your seats at the end of the game.
And the second one's no good. And here we go, and the final score here is going to be the Rochurst Hawklets 83, Staley Falcons 49. We'll get the score sheet from Grandma here and try to give you the totals for this. This, of course, is not the official score. But here we go. Michael Brinkmeyer with 2. Zach Riley with 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15, 16 points for Zach. 2 for Nathan Fulkerson. Jody Kraft with 3, 6, 8, 10 points. Chad Hall, none. Brian Young, 4. John Hatfield, coming off of a 36-point game the other night with 2, 4, 6, make it 9. Xavier Smith, 3. Trevor Lamb, 3. And Mo Alam with 2 points. Tyler Nugent grabs 2 tonight also. For the Rockhurst Hawklets, it's going to be Pat Jones with 3, 5, 7, 9. Andrew Kramer, 3. Gabe Reyes, 2. Tom Reller is going to be 2, 4, 7. Kyle Wolf, one of the big guys for Rockhurst tonight, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 27. Looks like 30 points for Wolf tonight. Nick Deathridge is going to have 4. And it looks like Connor Cullum with 2, Brian Folsom with 4, Bradley Wilkins with 6, 8, 10, and 2 for J.P. Decker. Folks, that's going to wrap it up for the scoring and the game here tonight at Staley High School. Once again, let me remind you, I think Staley will be playing Platte County on Thursday night. I'm just not sure where. But once again, if you get a chance, go out and see the Falcons play as getting ready to go. Well, we've got one more game, I believe, before districts. But that's going to wrap it up here tonight for Grandpa Sports Video. Hope you've had a good time. Enjoy your week. And don't forget, Platte County, Thursday night.